Hey everybody, Strats here, and welcome back to another episode on the Fullstack server. In the last episode we built our shop down at the bottom of Spawn Town, and in this episode what we're going to be doing is working on a large order of potions. Now, this little machine that I built here is a very simple sort of 3x4, now that I've added a double chest for all the water bottles. It does okay. Like, I've got inputs for all my items, and every time I press a button it'll take the potions out of the brewing stand, put the next section in, pull the items from the droppers, and it'll start brewing. Now that's very good because it only takes just over a minute just to brew all these potions. But when I've got a large order, so like this order that I'm working on now for Tiger Spirit, who's working on a PvP minigame, she's wanting a double chest full. So you think about it, I've got 18 sets of potions to make. And just over a minute, and plus the time of when I'm actually not there noticing that the potions are done, it'll take a good half hour to do that. And it's a lot of running back here, pressing the button. But I want to make this quicker, so I'm going to have to head to my creative world and see if there's a way that I could make this a little more efficient, and also maybe a way of combining like 3 or 4 modules so it doesn't take me as long to build it. But I'm going to try that out on my creative world, and I'll show you what I got when I've got it. Okay, so here is the design that we've come up with after a long time playing around. This is actually TangoTek's individual brewer, which uses a lot of redstone, but it's quite compact, and it's actually a very good system where it automatically brews potions for us. But there was a downside to this. This works great for individual potions, but for the fact that I've got an order of harming and weakness potions, I'm missing an item slot. So with the help of Fee, we came up with this design. So it's very similar, and it can be used exactly the same way, but it has that 5th slot. And so we've basically got it working. It works exactly the same as that one over there, and the link to the video on how to build that one there, so this individual brewer, will be in the video description. And then Fee, who is a member on Fullstack, doesn't actually have a channel, which is a real shame because she helped a lot with making this work. Like, here's my failed attempt at trying to make a 5, but she managed to do it fairly quickly once she actually rebuilt it from the ground up. So now that we know what design we're going with for our brewer, and eventually we will have multiple versions of these, so I don't have to keep swapping out all of the ingredients to make each potion, I will eventually have a giant room where I can just take a load from these and then stick them into the shop. So basically we've got to dig out an area that'll fit this, so we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 back, as well as 10 high. So yeah, this will be interesting. Now we just gotta find a space underneath the pagoda just to set up one of these stations, just so we can get going. And here it is. It is the final version of our 5-item brewing station, and it's really handy. It's so good to have a nice automatic station, because I might have set a load of potions in just to test. After a little bit of hiccup, as you can see there, it didn't fire the 5th item. It now works after a little bit of work with Fee, so thank you very much, Fee, for your help in making this work. But basically, if you want to build your own version of this, then the link to TangoTek's video, which this is entirely based off, and the original design is from him, will be in the video's description down below. Now, I just wanted to explore up here because I was sent this screenshot, and let's just say it took me a while to actually realise what had happened until I did a closer look at the background and noticed all of the heads. And as you can see here, it's all over the first floor. Now, Callie obviously hasn't watched my latest videos, because if she had, she would know that I will retaliate, and fairly quickly. Now, with her only living there are a couple of things I could do, because obviously there's the point of doing a prank, and then there's a point of being a griefer, and I don't like destroying people's builds unless it's my own, because that way it's my own responsibility. So I'm not going to do anything that will damage that. But I think I might have an idea. After all, she likes to leave gifts in people's houses, so I wonder if I was to wrap her house in a present. That could be an idea. Right, let's go collect some materials and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've just finished building the little present for Callie, and here it is. I thought I was going to just do what's out of glass, out of ice, but apparently she's got some torches on the inside of this glass right here, so let's go and have a look. She's got these torches here, which without having to ruin too much of her house by just moving stuff, which I didn't want to do, that was actually melting the ice and causing water to flow everywhere. So fortunately, I had a lot of glass left over from a project I was going to do but didn't end up doing. So I was like, what good use could I do? I thought I'd encase it so that it's like a viewing stand, so that she can look at her house from the outside with this pink ribbon tied around it. Now, I definitely had 3 signs, but Callie's been on since and she's decided to leave it here, which I'm very happy with. It means I could record this part. And it's basically saying thank you very much for your loving gift, and that you left my pagoda, which was all of these heads. And I said I hope you liked the present that I've gotten you. And this is it. So basically the top is all compacted ice. Now, to stop mobs from spawning, I had to put some torches on, and hopefully I put enough on to stop any mobs spawning on top of a roof. If not, she might get a surprise when a creeper falls. And yep, Callie, this was a creeper hole. I will fix it, don't worry. There's also another one just behind there, which I'll eventually fix. But apparently I've been told it wasn't Chameleon that actually helped Callie with this. Chameleon just happened to arrive just before they finished, and so she turned up, saw what they were doing, and so that screenshot was a little misleading. But apparently the other person involved was Moshmo. Right, I have no idea where on the map he's set up base. I know he's doing a challenge, but I have no idea where he's set up his base. So I'm gonna have to go hunting, and then once I find it, because trust me Mosh, I will find your base, I will have to plan what I could do to get him back in return. But that pretty much wraps it up for this week's episode, so thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Fullstack, and don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe and all that jazz. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!